Hello there everyone. Today I'm going to be making a video on how to use Natro Macro for all those B-Swarm players out there that can't be on the game 24/7 and be absolute no lives. I'm going to be teaching you how to install it and use it so that you can do things on B-Swarm when you're not there. Before you actually start macroing, I do recommend you have all the Mondo gear, so boots, mask, belt, dipper, and the porta hive. I do recommend you have those things before you start macroing. So now we are on our desktop, so I'm going to teach you how to get it installed. Also, a couple pointers. This is only available for Windows. I'm using Windows 11. I'm not sure if it's available on Linux, but you can't do it on Mac or mobile. You cannot do it on those two platforms. First thing you have to do is install AutoHotkey. I'll have a link. Here's their site, but really you can just type in AutoHotkey into your search bar and just make sure it looks like this. And you're just going to want to click download. Just download v2. So once you have that installed, you have to join the Natro Macro Discord. So pretty sure. So looks like this. To join, I think you can go to Explore Servers, Natro Macro, and it's this server right here. So you just want to join that, verify your blocks link, read the rules, do everything, and get yourself into the server. Once you are in the server, Natro Macro. So just go to the bottom, just get the latest release, and just click here to download. It's going to give you this potentially dangerous download pop-up, but it's just because it's a zip folder and it's a custom-made macro, so it's fine. Of course, that doesn't mean all of it is okay. Don't go downloading random strangers' files. So it's going to give you a zip folder. I'm just going to make a folder that I can extract it to. So now you have your zip folder right here. You're just going to want to hit extract. That should give you this folder here. You can delete the old zip folder, you don't need it anymore. So now I have this. So if I open this, go to here, go it again, you have this .bat file. This will start the macro. So just as a rerun of the steps, you go to Discord, click here to download. It's gonna give you a zip file. Just drag it to your desktop, make a folder somewhere to extract it to, extract it however you want, and then you should have all this in here. It should look like this. So now we're going to start it up. I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. Alright. So this is the macro. Here is your gathering. This will have all the fields that you will use for your money making or quest doing, whatever. So you set this whatever field you want. It goes in a rotation. So if you have like dandelion and bamboo and then pepper, basically when you start the macro, it'll first go to dandelion until it's done with that, and then when it converts, it will next go to bamboo and then pepper. Patterns you don't really have to worry about too much. Field drift compensation you don't really have to worry about either. I've heard some people say you need it, but I don't think I need it. I don't think you'll be needing it really. Then there's the until. So you have minutes and pack percent. So either be in the field for 10 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever you set it to, or until your backpack is this % full. So when either of those things happen, it'll go back to your hive. And always put walk. Unless you want to lose all your pollen, put walk. Always put walk. Sprinkler doesn't matter too much. I do recommend you have the Supreme Saturator though, because it makes the macro work better if you do have Supreme Saturator though, but it will work with any sprinkler type. Next is collect and kill. So this can collect your dispensers, honey, tree, blueberry, strawberry, coconut, royal jelly, and glue. So you can set all those, it will collect them whenever possible. Blender, pretty sure you can just tell it to make some stuff. I'm not sure how it works truly though, but I'm sure people have figured it out. Don't do any of the Beesmas stuff. That's for Beesmas only. And you have this collect. I recommend you always have it on clock. It's just free tickets and better boosts and stuff. Here's the kill tab. This will kill bugs, but you also want to make sure loot is selected as well, or else it will just kill them and then it will just walk away. Bug run, you just click that, it will just select everything. And then you have monster respawn time. This is important because you'll have like Gifted Vicious Bee and Stick Bug Amulet and Icicles Bee Quip. This will all decrease your monster respawn time. But since I just have Gifted Vicious, I'm just going to put 15. And that should be it for that. Boost. You can tell the macro to use certain hotbar slots when certain things happen. Auto field boost. It uses field dice and glitter and stuff. Select boosted gather fields. This will make you farm in the field that you boosted with the boosters over here. Okay, quest. For Black Bear quest, it's only when it's the repeating quests. It won't do the non-repeating quests. Planters can get complicated at times, especially when you have like at this and stuff. Basically, you can basically have cycles and 3 different planters. If you're gonna be like gone for a long time, you can do this so that you get that sweet, sweet nectar. So basically, you have planter 1, 2, and 3 cycles. So 9 different customizable areas for you to use your planters, but I would just leave it off. It's a console. It'll tell you everything that's going on in the macro with that code, so you can look for problems and stuff. It'll tell you like where you're going, what you're doing, stuff like that. Settings. This is important. And you have miscellaneous and credits. Miscellaneous. These are like specific tools that you usually won't use too many times. You won't use these too often unless you want to like change your hotkeys. But settings. This is important, and this is where we need to go in game. Okay, now that we are in the game, I can show you what you're going to be putting for these settings. All right. One thing you're going to see is hive. So hive, you will put in how many bees your hive has, so the macro knows where it can't go. Wait 0 seconds after convert. Basically, when you convert after you're done being in a field, it will wait for however long you set it that to. You could just put it at like 0. You could just put it at 0 because, you know, having it any higher than that just wastes time. And then your bee count, that's important. All you can just do is just go in game, click the bee tab right here, and it will tell you how many bees you have. In my case, it's 42. And then hive slot. This is extremely important. If you do this wrong, the macro will do nothing. So you have to think of it, the hive numbers, so there's 1 through 6, you have to think of it like this. 1 here is closest to the cannon, and then 6 is all the way at the end. So this is hive slot 6. This is hive slot 1. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm in hive slot 4 right here. So I'm just going to put that as 4. This is so when you reset, if it's not in the right spot, it won't be able to get over this ledge right here and get to the cannon to take you around the map like you're like it's supposed to. So make sure your hive slot's correct. In my case, it's 4. Reconnect. This is important. If you have a private server or your friend has a private server, you can put the link in here and it will join that private server if you disconnect from the game because of an internet issue or a server reset. So if you have a private server, put the link in there. Otherwise, you just click this fallback to public server and it will just make you join a public server. Character. Most important one. More important than hive slot. Okay? This is how the macro works. Right here it says movement speed. This has to be your base movement speed when you put it in there. So you can't have any bear morphs, haste plus, or haste. So if I run out of haste real quick, so now I have no haste. Open my settings. And we just go to move speed. Move speed 36. Whatever this is for you, you need to put that number in the macro. So my move speed is 36. That's without any buffs. So we just put 36. Move speed correction, always have that on. This will make it so that if you gain haste tokens, bear morphs, it will adjust how the macro moves around in the field so that you don't suffer from field drift, which is a very common issue. Move method cannon. If you have the cannon, leave it at that. Otherwise, you're wasting time. Sprinkler type. Just put your sprinkler type in there. I have diamond, the diamond drenchers, so I don't have the badges for Supreme yet. And convert balloons. If you're a blue hive or something, it's macroing. You can do this convert balloon. I guess if I was a blue hive, I'd do every, and then set it for like an hour. You're in the field for an hour, and then you go and convert. It should be ready to run. So you can either click this button right here, start, or it says F1 right here. So if you're in game and this application's open, you can click F1 on your keyboard and it will start automatically. F2 will pause it, and then F3 will stop it. There's another one that's F4, which will, yeah, F4 right here. This will stop and start your auto clicker. Timers, I'm not sure what that does, but auto clicker is also important. So that clicking F4 will toggle the integrated auto clicker this thing has to swing your tool when you're in a field, which is pretty important. I'm not sure where it is in here, but it does say you need to have your display scale at 100%. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's running. So I'm just going to set it to pineapple, triple pineapple, because that's the field I farm in. So you're going to click F1 or the start button, and it's going to reset you. If you spawn at your hive, it will start moving. If you don't spawn at your hive, you spawn at the spawn point instead, it'll just reset you again until you spawn at your hive. Just gonna go to your selected field, place down the sprinklers, and start farming. And it will do this endlessly until you tell it otherwise. When you press stop, it'll bring the UI back up, and then you can make your changes or stop your macro for when you're done, when you're all done. Alright, well, I hope this video helped. So if this video was helpful, it'd be cool if you liked or something, I don't know. But now you can macro, so you can get no life level at Bee Swarm without having to do anything. It's free. I'll see you later, AGS.